This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
Golden Colston overnight cheer says, where should I dump my grease and cooking oil? Apparently it's not supposed to go down the drain. I know. So, when I made a DSP Tries It video of this, many years ago, alright, I was made fun of intensely. Everyone laughed at me and said, you poured your grease down the toilet, you fucking buffoon, I bet you clogged your toilet. Well, I didn't. But everyone made fun of me. It was very insulting, and I was very upset. I actually cried many nights after releasing that DSP Tries It about making that breakfast sandwich with the bacon. I cried. Because people really were very mean to me on the internet, and I couldn't believe that it would be so nasty to me. Okay?
Phil's a dirty girl.
So what you're supposed to do, so you have many options. Number one would be to pour it down your sink. But of course, that could clog your sink pipes, right? Number two would be to pour it down your toilet, but that could clog your toilet pipes. Number three, you could just drink it yourself. Just drink the grease. That way it's in your pipes. But that could clog your pipes. Right? You try. So, what I recommend you do, alright, is you take a paint bucket, alright? And you open up the paint bucket, you use the paint your house. Alright, then rinse it out nicely. Alright? And then what you do is over a slow time, you fill that paint bucket purely with cooking grease. Alright? You fill it to the brim. Alright? And then you reseal the bucket nicely on top to make it look like a new bucket. And then you basically put it out somewhere and you put a sign, you say free paint. And then you leave it there. There you go. That's the best way to handle it. I don't know what else to do. What are you supposed to do with this fucking grease? Go out to the curb and pour it down the sewer. Now you clog the sewer pipes, right? It's a conundrum. What do you do with grease? I don't know. I don't know what to do. Don't know what to tell you.
Well, Phil, obviously he's a binge drinker and he drinks every night. He drinks himself into a drunken stupor. And anytime he tweets after a stream, it means that it's a gin night. He's drinking all night, and that's what he's eating.
Snow Carl Cheers says, how would you say your greatly improved financial situation with wiped debt and higher revenue has impacted your and Cat's life this year? Do you feel better, less stressed, and happier? Yeah, let me put it this way.
I used to live paycheck to paycheck. I used to have to wait for a payment to come in to backfill bills that were either late or overdue or a ton of late fees or an overdrafted bank account or all of the above. Now, I actually have enough money to pay my taxes every month, to pay my bills every month. It's good in that regard.
Now, I'm not swimming in dough, that's for sure, because I'm back paying so much shit. I'm back paying taxes for 2 years that I didn't pay. All right? So I'm not out of the clear. I'm not in the clear. I'm not going to be in the clear for quite a while. But I'm in a situation where, yeah, I'm not worried about every month. Oh my God, I really need that payment to come through because I'm dying now because, you know, it's not like that. And I'm happy for that because I used to not be able to sleep at night, wondering, am I going to get a notice overnight from my bank account that a bill cleared and now I'm overdrafted, or even worse, a bill tried to clear and the bank wouldn't pay it, and now not only did I just get a giant fee against my bank account, but now the bill's unpaid too, and, you know, it was pretty bad for a couple of years there.
No, I'm not a sex god.
Sly4308 tipped me $1.30. He says, you know, I was going to gift a sub, but I just decided to gift 100 subs to Ninja. Well, there you go. Much like everything going on in the world, the rich get richer, and those who actually need support and struggle don't get it, because people are stupid. Keep feeding the rich, let their bellies get big and swollen, and, you know, let those who actually work hard suffer. That's how it works. That's life.
I mean, I'll be honest, just like any other normal human, yes, am I jealous of certain people and of people who are successful and whatever? Of course I am. Of course I'm going to have jealousy. That's a natural human emotion for those who have more than you. You're always going to have that natural kind of jealousy of those who maybe have, you know, been more successful or things like that.
The Funny Maverick just shares, it's crazy to think that if everyone gives you just $1, there's always at least 300 viewers per stream if you get your tips go with no problem. True. And I'll say this, all right? I've always said this over the years. Success as a content creator, when it comes to someone like me, it's not about getting a giant sponsorship. It's not about getting a big payday with a contract. And certainly, it's not about one person coming to a stream and dropping a ginormous contribution. It's about crowdfunding. It's about a lot of people giving pretty much an insignificant contribution to them, but it adds up and it actually helps me. You're absolutely right. If, let's say today, we have 300 viewers on this Yakuza 7 stream. If every viewer gave $1, it's not a big sacrifice. Maybe for some people it would be, especially if you're hurting out there right now. And I understand a lot of people out there in the world are not doing so well because of coronavirus and other reasons. And that's why, as I told you guys, contributions are not mandatory nor expected. My streams are free and always will be. But for those of you who actually do have financial support and you're doing all right, $1 is nothing. $1, you probably blow $1 every day on something, right? But
$1 per stream per viewer? Are you kidding me? I'd be ridiculously successful. $1 a month actually helps and adds up, all right? As little as $1 helps, okay? I need that money to pay my WWE champions bills.
if I just think about that, just think about that, how crazy that would be, right? So, yeah, pretty crazy. Just think about that. Insignificant to you, but actually could completely support and change the life of a content creator. Just giving $1. Something to think about, right? Snow Carl Cheers says, I really appreciate how you treat every contributor the same. You read every message. You don't give preferential treatment to bigger contributors. It rewards true fans who give humble figures and prevents a new tut situation. Let me put it this way, Tutankhamun. How about this? If
we confirm that everything is legit, which sadly is going to take 2 months, if we can confirm everything is legit, and you contact me in 2 months, then I will send you a shirt, absolutely. But I can't, I'm not just going to send you a shirt when we have no guarantee of what's going on is legit, because remember, there may be a chargeback. Like, what if Twitch figures out, oh, this was a fraud, right? Then they might charge it back, and then none of this will count.
Yes, and for those who don't know, what Snow Carl means by that, a few years ago, there was someone here, his name was Tutankhamun, and he all of a sudden, out of nowhere, came on my streams, no one knew who he was, just started dropping ginormous cheers, started giving giant tips, started dropping sub-bombs. And he did this for about a month and a half, to the point where it was a regular occurrence.
Now, I'll be honest with all of you. When Tutankhamun came along, it was kind of like a godsend.
But all of a sudden, he started basically swinging his dick around. And he was like, oh, because I'm a top contributor, I want you to play this game. Or, oh, look, Tut's on the stream, everyone talk about me now. So basically, he tried to make the streams his own, because he felt because he was contributing, he was more important than everyone else here. Alright? Now, I put up with this for about a month and a half. And then after a while, I basically had to talk to the guy behind the scenes and be like, you gotta chill out, you can't keep doing this, alright? Then within a week of me doing that, he decided he was going to completely flip on me, claimed I was an awful person, even though I didn't do anything, and then he tried to charge back all of his contributions and get them all back.
And basically, the final email, he's like, I want all my money back. And I'm like, you're not getting any money back. This fucker tried to steal money from me. And if I look down at the stream chat, and everything is tut, 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 it's going to be ban, 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 and then we're going to continue on like normal fucking humans and not idiots.
He failed miserably. I kept everything. He looked like a laughingstock, and he doesn't exist anymore. Alright? He's just a fart in the wind. But the point that Snowcrawl here is making is that I do go out of my way to try to give a shout out to everyone who contributes, because I appreciate it. Again, whether it's $1 or a small cheer, whether you're the top chipper of the year. Right now, Jack's Racks are $100 tipper, right? Biggest contributor of the year. Or whether you're the biggest cheerer of the year. Who was it the other day that did a ridiculous 10,000-bit cheer? I think it was Conduit. Did a 10,000-bit cheer the other day. Crazy huge cheer. It doesn't matter the size of the contribution. You know, you're all appreciated. Again, it's the crowdfunding that allows me to do what I love. And I know that. It's not just about because one super fan comes in here and finances everything. That's not how it works. It's that so many people appreciate what I do that you all collectively work together to allow me to continue to do what I love, and I really appreciate that. Okay?
This is a place of business. I'm a cult leader. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. in an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.